All right, we're gonna check out the Apollo 11 experience. I remember kind of reading and seeing about this back when it came out for it's either the Vibe or the Rift a while ago. Oh,
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history.
it's pretty crazy looking
in a
apartment
time span
or
of
house,
half a
whatever I'm
century.
in.
Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
I don't know if I've ever actually listened to the full speech of this. It's actually a pretty compelling, well-written speech.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy
not seem anywhere near big enough.
The guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
And this is just a big ball.
I think the momentous,
This is actually pretty cool.
thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being
It's kind of floating down.
spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific and just so quiet. Realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place.
This is one of the crazy things about VR is like that's not graphically super impressive, you know, compared to current standards in games. But what is something as simple as this in this Apollo game is, you know, completely amazing as far as being in this world. So it really kind of makes me excited as to what the future of games and this technology is going to get to. Even if it doesn't happen on the PSVR, you know, like all game systems and gaming in general, it all gets pushed forward, and it's going to be awesome because it's pretty cool right now.
First attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk.
I don't have a buddy.
So long as it's
I'm not an astronaut.
Reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
T-minus 1 minute 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming
Okay,
in.
cool. We were
Control center at
oriented
this time
correctly.
indicate we are
That's
go.
pretty
1
cool.
minute 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power
I'm
at
an
the
astronaut
50-second
now.
mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17
Look at this
seconds,
stuff, man.
leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds.
That's like I'm kind of like enjoy you know, conspiracy theories, and this is one I've always, you know, I could agree with. Like I don't think we really went to the moon. Yeah, I think it was a show, but
40 seconds away from
well, you just have like, you know, billionaires now with all the technology of modern day. You know, they can't get out of the atmosphere. So to think that we did it way back then, with something like this, without really even a computer, is kind of mind-blowing. So, either it didn't happen, or it truly is the most amazing human accomplishment ever.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3,
But regardless,
2,
I got Bitcoin in my pocket, and we're going to the moon.
engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Thumbs up.